Can I call Nishita Jitesh Ganatra?
Madam Speaker, I'm delivering the report for Transport and Infrastructure Select Committee's inquiry into how we can encourage the use of environmentally sustainable transport. New Zealand has a strong car culture, with private vehicles used for nearly 90% of travel in most cities. But this culture has negative impacts on human health and the environment, causing harm to both. The Transport and Infrastructure Select Committee came up with five main recommendations. Firstly, the government should invest in improving public transport and promoting network use. The committee agrees that improving public transport is key to increasing the uptake of environmentally sustainable transport, reducing road congestion, and improving environmental outcomes. The committee urges central and local government to invest in New Zealand's existing public transport infrastructure. Crucial improvements are needed to enhance reliability, frequency of services, capacity, and expand routes to areas currently not being served. Secondly, the government should balance investment between roading and infrastructure for alternative transport, including separate cycleways and safe spaces for pedestrians. Although there has been major investments in cycle lanes over recent years, but we believe more is needed. We encourage government to plan city centres which prioritize walking, cycling, or scootering over driving. Thirdly, the government should develop incentives for low-emission vehicles and penalties for high-emission vehicles. We also recommend that the incentives and penalties give due consideration to regional needs. Fourthly, we recommend that environmentally sustainable and active modes of transport are integrated into land use and planning processes, including density considerations. We agreed with the several submitters who told us that greater housing density would mean people had less distance to travel and transport hubs could be developed around housing. We believe that making cities more compact would make it easier for people to walk, cycle, or scooter to their destinations. Lastly, the committee recommends that the government initiates shared projects with academics and the private sector to develop ride-sharing incentives and solutions to residual non-sustainable qualities of electric vehicles. We endorse the concept of a ride-sharing mobile application suggested by the Greater Wellington Regional Council submitter. This application could allow a driver to connect with people looking to travel to the same or similar destination. The application would include features such as ratings and safety systems for passengers and drivers, and in-system payment. Incentives could also be included, such as allocating users of the app preferential parking at the final destinations. Before I conclude, I would like to thank the clerks, the advisors, and the witnesses for their support. I would also like to thank my fellow committee members for giving these recommendations and discussing their views with passion. Thank you.
So the reports of the select committees are adopted as part of the proceedings of Youth Parliament 2019. So that brings us now to the general debate. So just a couple of things before we start.